I lost 180 pounds. Let's start living life. This is life after weight loss. All right, let me show you the basement. I have laundry going. So it is normal for water to come up over here. I need to call Roto-Rooter, like one of those grinding things. That happens. I need to have that done every couple of years because I don't particularly pour grease down my sink, but some gets down there anyway. So I need to have them come and do that. So that's normal. This is normal during a heavy rain because of the chimney that I have. This is an old chimney. So there was like a trap door, and back in the olden days, when it was a log, a fire kind of chimney, they'd raise the trap door in the fireplace upstairs, and they'd push the ashes down here. They would come in and scoop it out. So water comes down from the chimney and out of here in heavy rain. So that's not abnormal, and this is not abnormal. Thankfully, I do not have anything down low. But this part is what was abnormal. I do have that comes down, so that's not abnormal. And it trickles from down, it's just old house and foundation. This is the part that is abnormal. So in the past, I had a bunch of roots in my pipes. And so then it would come up, like if I took a shower or if I flushed the toilets, the sewer water, this is sewer water, it would come up. So, but you can tell, let me go stand over here. This is what needs to be hosed down. This is what the neighbors posted that they had issues with as well, is sewer water coming up. But if you look at the bottom, see that line right there on that pole? And right there on that pole, water, before I moved in, it was evidently, it had been up to this spot more than once. There's kind of a line along there, but it's hard to really tell it. There is a sump pump. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about it. But my dad, is that it? No. Anyway, my dad told me that there's a sump pump in here somewhere. And I don't know how it works. So I need next time let's see if I can zoom in. Next time, I don't know if that's it. But next time my plumbing guy comes, I need to talk to him about it. So yeah, so this is normal for when I do laundry because like I said, right now I'm saving to go to Vegas. So trying to pay to get the Roto-Rooter to come in. And that's just low on the list. So we'll get to there. It's okay. But anyway, so yeah. So that's, you can even see on the bottom of that brick. And on that brick, there's like kind of a little line right there. And looks like that's where it's come, because this was here when I got here. These bricks were there. And that wood plank that I have this sitting on. I don't even know why I have that sitting on there. I don't use that anymore. But anyway, all that to say, I'm sorry. I'm kind of rambling. So I went ahead and I made my creamies last night and I made my gelatins last night because today's Terri. This house has a pipe or has this. So later on, I'll bring a hose down and screw it in and I'll wash all that stuff back down into the sewer. So yeah, multiple houses in my neighborhood had this happen. It was just such hard, fast rain. The ground and the system just couldn't absorb all that heavy rain that you guys saw yesterday. Okay, I got to go to Walmart and Sam's, but I just have one load of laundry I'm going to do first. So this right here was just a few blocks from me. And this is why we were like, oh my gosh, I can't go home yet. Where can I... what am I going to do? So, yeah, this is what was going on and why my basement flooded. I found this on Facebook. So I wanted to share this with you so you see how deep that water was. How you doing? It is 11:41. I've been kind of busy. After I showed y'all the basement. Oh, shoot, I got to go fold the laundry. I sure hope I remember. I got my laundry done. It's only one load. And then... I went to Walmart and Sam's. I recorded it, so that video will be out at some point. Then while I was there, I bought a package of boneless, skinless chicken thighs and some pork loin steaks. So I bought those, and so then I went to Sam's, and then when I got home, and I bought a rutabaga and an onion. So when I got home, I started cooking up the chicken and the pork loin steaks, and I fried some rutabaga and onions. That's what we're having. All right. So that's the ground beef from last night. Well, actually, I took a portion of it out, so this is probably maybe a third of a pound. I'll say that. That's a chicken thigh right there. This is pork loin, some onions I just sauteed, and then this is the rutabaga. The way I did my rutabaga is I microwave it for about 6-7 minutes to get it cooked, and then I put it in my skillet, kind of pan fried it. So it's not like deep fried or anything, but just a drizzle of oil. I have some sauce on there. It's that Melinda's Thai sweet chili sauce, something like that. So I really like the rutabaga with that. After I was done with all the cooking, I added water to deglaze my pan and a squirt of that Melinda's Thai sweet chili sauce. So what my plan is, take the pork, keep it down in there. Get in there. I still want it to splash out. Come on now, because it's really thin. It's not gravy or corn flabbit, anything like that. I just want to. So that's my lunch today. I'll have some onions. I cooked those up, so I'll have that with my supper. But yeah. So that's what I'm about to eat. I've not done anything with the basement yet because I literally just got done with the cooking stuff. Oh, dang. Alright, I'm making a mess. Anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put my burger down in there too. I'll put all that down in there so if I drop something else, it won't splash. Now, how you like them apples, girl? All right, then. So, yeah. It's about to go down. I'm about to eat my brunch. And, yeah. I'll see y'all later. Bye. I am so thankful that I have an unfinished basement. So I brought my hose down, and I just went around and around and around, and I put bleach. I dumped bleach down there, and then I used the broom and kind of smeared it around. So it smells like bleach in my house. So that's the one that comes up from the sewer. This one may come up. I don't know where this comes from, but this one always comes up because every time I do laundry, it comes up. But anyway, I cleaned around this one, so this one's about done too. I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna leave my hose down here because it's raining again today, and I'm not taking no chance of it coming up again and then having to haul my hose down. I am not about that life. But anyway, I got the basement hose down and bleached down, so I'm happy with this. And like I said, I am very thankful that I have an unfinished basement because a lot of my neighbors do not. And now they're dealing with a much grosser mess than I did. Y'all, remember when I told you I was missing 2 of these containers? Well, I found them. Okay, one I had up in here. There's other stuff there now. But it was holding my my adobo and my adobo with pepper and my Hang on, I forget what this stuff is called. I got to see. Oh, Sazon. My Goya Sazon. So it was in there. And so I was like looking up there for something. I was like, well, ain't that a kick in the pants? So I found it. And so I just washed dishes. And so I washed it. And then the other one, I was in here doing, because I bought some of these circle, I want to keep wanting to call it cry cut, but circle little container things. And wait a minute, where's the cup? Okay, it's right there. I was worried. Anyway, so I was fiddling around in there, and the other one had my little circles that I had bought that I was making my my protein powder and egg sandwiches with before I got my new thing. So I found them. Celebrate good times. Come on. Come on. I need to fix you. There we go. I feel like the lady, I know, I do understand. Please no, I don't really. But I feel like that lady in the Bible, she lost a mite. I think it was a mite. She lost something. Well, some kind of money. And then she found it. And she called all of her friends to celebrate. So I feel like I'm calling all of you people to celebrate. I found them. I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm putting up some dishes because, like I said, I washed those 2 bowls, and now they're up in my cabinet. So, all right, I got to scoot. I got things to do. Did I tell you? Yeah, I already told you. I hosed down the basement, so that's all done. Yeah. So I had stuff I wanted to get in the dishwasher. Sometimes I don't let things dry all the way before I, need to reload the dishwasher. So yeah. So I had to unload it so I could reload it. Hang on. I'm almost done. Okay, now I'll see you later. Bye. All right, it's time for supper. I took one of my steaks. I had a defrosting since this morning. One of my chuck roll steaks, and I cooked it. I've got half of it in here, along with the onions that I cooked up earlier. The onion with the cooked up. So this is the last of that onion, so I just have it today. But no rutabaga, just onion and steak. Yes, and yes again. No creamy, because I just want beef right now. I just want meat. So that's what I'm having. I'll probably have that gelatin, one of my frozen gelatins later. Maybe not. But in the meantime, that's what I'm eating. Everything got done. So tomorrow is Jesus and Judy Day, and I'm still nervous. I got to do the little thing for the kids tomorrow. But I'll get her done. So, oh yeah, Judy wants to cook tomorrow at her house. So, I think she wants to cook a steak. So, we're going to do that. She wants to use her George Foreman grill. I don't know anything about a George Foreman grill. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. Love y'all. Bye.